everyone, Miss Carrie here. I was recently sent the new Vista10 from WeCreat so that I could share my experience with you as a new laser crafter. I'm going to preface this unboxing video by saying that I have absolutely no experience with laser machines, nor had I planned on purchasing one for myself. So everything that I share in this video and in the next two tutorials will be from a novice point of view. When the box arrived, I was rather shocked at the size of it. If you have watched my craft room tours, you know that my craft room is rather small, and I was a bit worried about making room for something this large. To my surprise, the machine itself wasn't as large as the box it came in. WeCreat did an amazing job packaging the Vista10, and if you're going to invest in something like this, you don't want it arriving broken and damaged. Now, if a laser cutter has been on your wish list or Christmas list, now's the time to snag one of these. WeCreat has an amazing early bird deal, and you can get this machine for a steal. Here is their current offer that they have available on the website. I'll explain more about that here in a moment. Before I share the rest of the unboxing, I want to tell you how amazed I was by the instructions for unpacking the box. When you open up the box, there's a simple how-to and there's a video. I read the instructions, my husband watched the video, and together we unpackaged the box without any issues. So the Vista10 is only about 25 inches by 19 by 7, and honestly it wasn't very heavy at all. The lid is protected by a scratch-resistant cover, and it's secured in place by these little pins. Once we removed the pins, we discovered a treasure trove of accessories inside. So as you can see, everything's nicely packed in here and labeled, and I'll show you what's in each of those boxes here in a second. The laser and guides are also secured in place with some screws and pins. So I'm going to show you what came with this little machine. In the first box, you have the USB cable that connects your machine to your device, a tape measure for when you're creating and a level, a spare FPC wire. You also have a couple of extra parts and stabilizers, a wrench, some different bracket pieces. There's also a C-Connect for that USB cable. And then we have the power cable and a couple of tools that were used to unpackage the box and will be used here in a moment, and some grease and just some other little bits and pieces. Now, I was a bit worried about losing all of this, so I grabbed one of my scrapbook.com organizers to keep all of this together. In the next box, we have the power adapter. I'm going to go ahead and connect this to the power cable real quick. I also have an exhaust hose with a hose connector and a hose clamp. These are very important to have. I also have an air assist kit and air pipe. These are designed to keep everything cool while the laser's cutting, and it removes the debris and smoke. That's why we need the exhaust hose. I was also blessed with a rotary kit. Right now, WeCreat has an amazing deal going on where you can get this bundle at a huge discount. So if you're going to invest in this, you might as well grab that rotary tool as well. I can't wait to show you how to make some mugs with this. I think my favorite discovery was the two sample wood panels that came with the Vista10. As I said, a laser cutter was not even something I considered getting. But after seeing what it can do, I'm super excited to give this a try. My fears were also quickly calmed when I received this guide. There are multiple videos that help with the unboxing, the setup, using the machine, and the software. WeCreat made getting started with the Vista10 so simple. Now the next part here is my sweet hubby connecting everything for me while I hold the camera. I was really worried that I would mess something up, so we followed the step-by-step guide and the short video, and it was really easy. Even though he has a plethora of tools in the garage, we only use what came in the kit, and we honestly wouldn't have needed any other tools. I could have done all of this setup by myself. Now let me give you an idea of the footprint here. On the right is my Cricut Maker, and next to it here is the Vista10. It's really not as big as I thought it would be. I do like how it came with some little risers, which lifted off my desk about 3 inches and allows for some airflow. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like inside real quick, and then I'm going to quickly show you how easy it is to start your first project. There are 2 removable laser bed grids. It's my understanding that over time, the laser bed grids will need to be replaced. That's common with most lasers. These are very easy to remove, so I'm not worried about that. I also like how the larger tray below is removable. All the debris that collects can be easily disposed of, and you can also make larger projects by removing the tray and attaching the pass-through feeder attachment. So I don't want you to worry about the size of this machine if you are wanting to make larger projects. It also has a built-in camera, a flip laser, and a 10W diode that can be swapped out. I also received the 20W, and I'll show you that in another video. For almost 15 years, I've taught Cricut classes, and I know that technology is the most common issue when it comes to using crafting machines like a laser or a cutting machine. Let me show you how easy it was to start my first project. The application can be downloaded to just about any device: Windows, Mac, Android, and Apple. When you open up the app, it walks you through step by step through the entire setup process. WeCreat has made it so easy to get started with your laser cutting. You're going to create your account, log in, and then WeCreat walks you through a beginner project. You don't even have to worry about purchasing additional materials. The kit came with 2 large pieces of basswood so that I could start creating right away. As you can see, it tells me where to tap in this application to start making my project. I did have to connect that USB to my computer with this first project, but after that, I was able to connect the machine via Wi-Fi, so that USB cord wasn't needed. WeCreat does suggest that you keep that USB cord for larger projects, so I stored it away with the other accessories. Now, I am comfortable with technology, so I decided just to try another beginner project to see if it was going to be too difficult to create. I wanted to create a seasonal one because fall's right around the corner. Now, I'm not going to walk you through this process because I'm going to save that for the next video. In the upcoming weeks, I'm going to show you how to use this application to create a few projects for the holidays. Before I go, I do want to share how easy it was to use the Vista10 to make my first design. After making some adjustments to the material settings, I placed one of those basswood pieces into the machine, and then I tapped on that refresh button. When you do that, the camera in the machine takes a snapshot of your material. I'm able to see the area of the material I can work with, and I can place my image anywhere that I want on that piece of basswood. Now, after I placed it in the lower corner, I refreshed the application one more time, tapped start, and send. The application shows me exactly what I need to do next. I close the lid of the machine and press the start button. Now, I don't get excited about much, but this was so much fun to tap that button and watch the machine start engraving my project. I do like how this lid has a protective coating, so I can watch all the fun happening inside without any worry. There is plenty of room in there for large projects and tumblers, and I'll be sharing the projects that I made in some future videos. Now, newbie warning for you. Make sure that you've placed the exhaust hose near an open window or you purchase the fume extractor. I learned this the hard way, and it was not a fun lesson to learn. So as a new user, I can tell you that I'm already hooked, and my boys are super excited to give this a try too. I'm going to spend a few more days learning how to use the Vista10, and then I'll show you some more tutorials that will help you make gifts for the upcoming holidays. Remember that there is an amazing offer going on right now for this new Vista10 from WeCreat. It is only available through October 14th. In the description below are links to all of the WeCreat videos that I talked about and a link to this early bird special. I can't wait to share more projects with you and show you how I plan to use the new Vista10 on some paper crafting projects. If you have any questions about what I shared today, go ahead and post those in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you create.